it's Karen Stangram and welcome to Conquer Crochet, the channel for tips, tricks and techniques for conquering your crochet. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss a single stitch. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to crochet in a round, really useful for the start of making beanie hats, or if you wanted to do amigurumi toys, or if you just want to make some coasters and placemats, this is a really good place to start. We work on looking at how to increase in the circle so that you don't end up with curved edges and you get a nice flat piece of crochet. So if you're excited to get going, hit that like button and let's do this. So to work in the round, today we're going to be using Stylecraft Special in Aran, and it is the colourway of Fondant. It's a nice sort of bubblegum pinky colour. We're going to need our crochet hook, and I'm using a 4.5mm crochet hook, scissors for cutting off our ends, and a needle for sewing in the ends. I'll put a link in the descriptions below for all the things that I've used in today's video. So working in the round, here I've made a round that is 4 rounds big. So here's round 1, round 2, round 3 and round 4. Going to be starting off in the middle with the magic circle, and if you've missed my previous video on the magic circle, I put a link up in the cards so that you can go back and have a look at that tutorial on how to do the magic circle. So we're going to do the magic circle, and then I'm going to show you how to do the increases to get a perfectly flat circle. Now these are ideal for using as coasters if you wanted to go 3 rounds or even 4 rounds for a coaster, or you could keep going, make them bigger, make them into placemats, or they could be used as very simple doilies underneath plants and decoration things that you have around the house. You can change colour in different rounds, so you could make sort of dartboards if you want, or the sort of the mod colour with the red, white and blue. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so I'm going to take my crochet hook and my yarn, and I'm going to make a magic ring. I'm going to leave a fairly longish tail because I'm going to be putting 12 stitches into this ring, and it just makes it a bit easier if the tail's longer and you're not trying to hang on to it whilst crocheting. So I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to make 12 trebles into the ring. Let's yarn over, insert the hook under the 2 parts of that tail, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to tighten it up a little bit now because the ring's just getting a bit big for me. So that was 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and my 2 chains. Now I'm going to tighten up my magic ring, and I'm going to count again just to make sure. I'm going to count the V's, so this V here is 1 stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to do a slip stitch into that 12th stitch. So going under both of those loops at the top of that stitch, yarn over, pull through and pull through the one on your hook. I'm going to chain 2 for the next round. Now in the next round we're going to do 2 trebles in each of these V stitches. So in the top of each treble we have here, we're going to put 2 stitches. So I've got 1 here as my 2 chain. I'm going to go into the same chain, the same stitch as the chain. So yarn over into that stitch, yarn over, pull through and make your treble. From now on round we're going to do 2 trebles in each of the previous 1 trebles. So yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, you have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, you have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through both of those. And if your mind wanders, just go back and check, have I got 2 in each of those stitches? Apologies if you can hear the barking, that's my next door neighbour's dog. Okay, so we're going to count how many stitches we've done now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we're going to do in this stitch here the last 2, 23 and 24. So we started off with 12 trebles and we're now got 24 because we've doubled it. Going to insert into the top of that 2 chain and make a slip stitch. Okay, so we've now done the second round. So we had a single crochet, single trebles, and then 2 trebles, double the trebles in the next round. Now if you continue going round and putting 2 trebles in each of these, you'll start getting a curve on your round. So this is how you keep it into a flat circle. Excuse me, tail, out of the way please. Thank you. So we're going to chain 2 and we're going to do 2 trebles in the next stitch. Then we're going to do 1 in the next one. Then we do 2 trebles in the next stitch. And then we do 1. And we follow that pattern all the way round until we get to the end. And because we're adding in 12 extra stitches, we've gone from 12, 24, we should have 36 stitches in this round. So 1, 2, and 1, and 1, and 2, and 1. I'm going to speed up the video until I get round to this side here. Okay, so we've come to the last stitch again. So I had 2 here, I'm going to do 1 in here. So these chains here don't really count. Okay, so let's check our stitches. I'm going to count the V's again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So So now I'm going to do a slip stitch into that top stitch there. If you find you've got an irregular number to the one that you should have, it could be that you've maybe gone and done 2 stitches in somewhere where you should have had 1 stitch, or you've done a row of 1 stitches and then done some 2s, and what you'll find is it'll start to square out and won't be as round as it should be. Okay, so round 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 2. Going into this stitch here, we're going to do 2 double crochets. Then we're going to do trebles. We're going to do a single treble in here and a single treble in here. 1 and 2. So we had just trebles in this round, 2 trebles in this round, 2 trebles and 1 treble, 2 trebles and 1 treble in the 3rd round. In the 4th round, it's 2 trebles and then 2 trebles separately. So that's 4. So it's easy to remember if I'm on round 4 and it's 2 trebles and 2 single trebles. So I've got 2 trebles, 1 treble, 1 treble. 2 trebles together, and 1 and 2. So as I said before, these could be placemats, these could be the start of amigurumi toys, and you can do these, I'm doing them in trebles because it's easier to show you how it all works together, but you could equally do this as double crochet in UK terminology, single crochet in US terminology, and that would give you a smaller pattern and a tighter stitch. This sort of quite gappy really, so if you were trying to stuff toy stuffing into here, you'd start getting the white bits showing through and bits of stuffing coming out. So amigurumi is usually done in UK term double crochet. So I've got 2 here, and then 1, 2, and I'm going to go all the way around to the ends and speed up the video again. Okay, so we're coming up towards the end. I've got my 2 here. I need to do 1 single and another single one. Okay, so let's count the stitches then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Find a better way to hold that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48. And that's the correct number to have because we had 12, 24, 36, 48. So we're going up in 12 because in each row we've added 12 stitches. So I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that round there, and I'm going to finish off. Oops. So it just needs me to sew in those ends. You can block these if you want to, but you might end up squaring them off a bit too much if you do, but they seem to lie pretty flat. So here are the 2 circles we have. Let's say you can use them as coasters. Obviously I need to sew in the ends on this one, but you could use them as coasters. You can use them, make them bigger, make them to dinner plates. Now in each row we added 12, so in order to add 12 to make them bigger, we have 12, 24, 36, 48. So in this row here, when we carry on, we would chain 2. We would do two trebles in the next stitch, and then treble, treble, treble. 2 trebles in the next stitch, treble, treble, treble. So it's 2 trebles in one stitch, treble, treble, treble for round 5. When you come to do round 6, you'll do 2 trebles in one stitch and then 4 single trebles. Counts up to 6. Round 7, 2 trebles together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can't count today, 5 single trebles in each stitch going round. Sorry, not in each stitch, in the next stitch going round. And that way you'll just get them going bigger and bigger and bigger until you stop. So that's how to crochet in a round without getting any curved edges and without getting any pinching. I mentioned earlier you could use these to make coasters. You can make them slightly bigger for placemats. You can make them even bigger, maybe using a slightly thicker yarn to make a bath mat. I also mentioned that you could use them to make toys. In this instance I've used them to make little Oreo cookies, which are really cute for a little display feature. Also on Spot the Dog, at the start here, you can see that I've started doing a round before straightening off and stopping the increases to make his body. So if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to make in the future, something you're getting stuck on, you'd like me to make a little techniques video for you, comment below and let me know what that is, and I will do my best to try and fit that into our schedule. Next time I'm going to be showing you how to crochet into your front and back loops of your stitches, so if you're interested in doing that, don't forget to hit the subscribe, which is my face up here, and there are also 2 other videos to help you on your crochet journey. Thank you so much for joining me today and happy hooking!